Yes, I don't know what's going on with that.
The reason I called Victoria last week is because Brown was holding out that back foot out and in front of her, and she normally favors the other one. And that's what got me worried and had her called, so apparently it's probably...
You're a good girl, Brown.
I think she slipped in the mud the night before. It was really rainy and windy that night.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
She easier bend that way, Victoria?
Yeah, much. I'm not even going to adjust her on this side. So definitely much easier. Yeah. Yep. So if you hold on to her, I'm just going to see how she does picking up her foot. You know, if you have a, I don't have a jackknife or anything with me.
I've got a knife.
Yeah, I want to just pick her foot out and see if there's something in the hoof itself. It's something real easy to find.
What would be good, like a little screwdriver thingy?
So, I know it seems like I'm mean hitting
No,
her, but
no,
she does not respond.
She's an attention hog, I know.
She doesn't
I don't want
respond
to wreck
to
your
tap,
knife. I don't think I will.
No, no, it's okay.
You're obviously not a Boy Scout. Yeah, Boy Scouts are always supposed to carry knives to pick stones out of horses' hoofs.
I could not live without my pocket knife. I use it so many times every day.
You might want to wash it after I get done.
You use it to clean your teeth.
There's nothing in her foot that I see. So I don't know what she did with the left hind.
Is there heat in it? Or is it?
The other thing she did that day was when she was holding it forward, when Steve
Not
would come
really.
and just reach down and just touch it, she was lifting it up like owie, like she wanted him to see it was hurt.
Yeah, I don't feel much difference between the two sides with temperature.
Yeah, we couldn't feel that either.
Okay about that. And that hawk actually it had some motion in those bones still, despite being 26 years old. She
Wow.
still had some shimmy and some
Good job, Brown.
mobilization.
She wasn't raised, was she?
No.
Okay, did you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, you just put it down.
She's been doing that for several years, Victoria, when
Yeah.
the blacksmith comes when I pick out her feet.
Yeah.
And we've assumed it was arthritis. But
I'm not going to do much with that. She's in a lot of pain with that. And then her other leg is bothering her because she didn't want to bear weight on it when I lifted up her right hind. So, yeah, I'm not going to...
Do you think she could be overcompensating on the left?
I just never... If they're out in a field walking around, you just don't see them stock up like that, you know. So I don't know what's going on with that leg, but that may be a veterinary sort of problem. I'm just checking her motion on both sides of her coffin bones. She's stiff. Stiff girl.
Do you keep your horses out kind of like that in the car?
Yeah.
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 It's much better for her.
Yeah. That's good. That's all I want to do for her. And let's go ahead and see her. Will you walk her around? A little bit faster. See that give with that right hind?
yes.
It's just like she puts it, but the whole hip falls down towards that side. And she's just been hurting on that right hind forever. You know, somewhere. I'm not a vet. It's hock or stifle or something. So, and yeah, go the other way. But the left hind is a fresh thing, Shelley. It's a new injury. So, if that continues, you should get a vet out for the left hind. But, you might can give it a day or two more, but I would, for the left hind, it looks uncomfortable too. All right, it's done. That's what I do.
Okay.
Right.
Great, Victoria. And just so that I know, did you check her like TMJ and?
No, I didn't, but I'll go ahead and do that.
If you don't mind. waiting for her to do that.
She licked a little bit when I adjusted her neck, but
She did.
yeah.
It seemed like she wanted you to go right there.
Her right TMJ is a little stiff, right in here.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just going to give it a real gentle adjustment, just by pulling it over a little bit. And that's all. TMJ joints are really quite sensitive and easy to move, and that's all I'm doing with it. But the right one was definitely locked up and not functioning as smooth as it should. So, do you get her teeth checked often, or?
They probably need to go to the vet to be floated.
Yeah.
And I just haven't done it because of the baby.
Yeah.
She's been.
We're gonna have Gary Biggerstaff in the fall, spring. I can't remember when he's.
It all runs together now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to do a?
Yeah, let me
Double
check
up with
into it,
that?
Bess. Steph's really in favor of that. Dr. Outlaw has the thing where he.
Yeah, I do
What?
Dr. Lauder in Athens, Georgia, and he comes to these barns in that area, and I just pull my horse over to where he's going. Like sometimes he'd be at Stone Ridge, sometimes he'll be at Amy Nichols' place, and he's a veterinary, he's a professor at the veterinary hospital, and all he does other than that is he does teeth.
And what method does he use? Stephanie likes the thing that Dr. Outlaw does best.
The golf or whatever.
Because he does the thing where he gets their mouth all the way open and can do the electric kind of file thing.
Dr. Lauder gives them a cocktail, you know, and then opens their mouth with speculum and leans their mouth on the stand. And the horse is just sitting there relaxed, and he uses Dremel tools, and then he gives him another cocktail to wake him up.
Now,
So it's like $125 or something if he doesn't see huge problems. Yeah.
I don't know what you think of this, but Gary does it without drug free, and he does it all hand filed.
I've seen that before, and Gary's good too. He can't use drugs; he's not a vet. But I tell you, getting in there with a miner's helmet on his head, looking in, and using the Dremel tools, it's just, you know. But the other way's fine too. It's just because I've got a horse with a male occluded jaw and all this stuff, and he needs it every